Good afternoon. We are live. It's time for coffee. Hello to everyone who comes by. Whether you're here in person or in the lurking lounge or watch the replay, it doesn't matter. If you come in peace, you're welcome here. I just made coffee. It's been a few days. Nice and tan and sweet. It's strong. Oh, baby. It's the Cafe Molida, Cafe Bustelo. Good stuff. Oh, yeah. Big Tender, my goodness, it's been a hot minute. Good to see you. Come on in. Might just be us. Sometimes coffee talks are smaller, and sometimes we get a bigger group. Just you never know what. I put some of my artwork up here for everyone to see. Because it's always important to have fun with your art. Even when you're not making it, you can still enjoy and have fun with your art just by having it around you. Thank you for coming in, Big Tender. It's been a while. I'm very happy to see you. Thank you so much. So grab a cuppa or whatever you prefer. Have a smoke. It's after lunchtime, so if you're in the mood for a cocktail, go ahead and have one. Don't become an angry, belligerent, crazy-ass drunk. Don't do that. Don't drive while intoxicated. But do be careful. Don't hurt yourself or anyone else. But do enjoy yourself. Well, you can't. You're at work. Well, that doesn't stop some people, does it? That's why the good Lord made flasks, you know? Well, thank you for coming in. I know there's been many a work day where I didn't drink, but I certainly went out and had a smoke break. Absolutely. So if you're working those kind of jobs and you're able to go take a smoke break, please do. None of this stuff is all that important, you know? A lot of things we get made to do for a job, to have money to live, you know? But thank you for coming in. You be careful and be safe while you're out there. A lot of us got snow. They canceled school today. So I've had little Miss Diana all the live long day. And she gets up early. And oh my. There's no resting while she's awake. That's for damn sure. I've had to clean up a few prime messes today. And what's funny is you're busy cleaning up one thing, and then there's 3 other things going on you didn't even know about. Kind of like here on the tubes, you know. You deal with one mess, and there's several other you didn't even know about. Such is life. That's why it was important to stop and take a little break, and hopefully share some good times with whoever wants to take a break with me. My primary channels I am supporting for this whole week is Douglas Fairchild, Mr. Cookies, love and support himself. He's the one who says, lots and lots of cookies. He's had to start over. So, help our friend Douglas Fairchild out with some love and support because he's helped so many. Punchy, hello. I'm sorry I couldn't stay in your stream. I had to pop in, at least say howdy. You had a lovely stream. Looks like you had good people. I'm looking forward to come back and maybe meeting some new friends who also enjoy having fun with their art. And I know you certainly do. Thank you. Some people don't want that label. That's okay. If they don't want to be part of Fart Club or whatever, you don't have to be. The only rule is to have fun with your art. And you can do that whether you're farting around with us or watching us do it from the outside. Whatever you want to do. As long as you're having fun with your art, that is what matters. Yes, I have the coffee ready. We've got the Cafe Bustelo Espresso Molido. Look how nice and dark. Yeah, baby. Already got my cream and sugar in here. It's been a few days since I've had coffee, so it tastes mighty good. Well, Punchy, you're doing way better than me. I mean, I get anywhere from, maybe 10, 12 to maybe 20 something on any given, evening for my art stream. but that can change. You know, I've seen it go up farther. And if it's something special, like my birthday streams, I get a few more people. You know, but you're doing better than I am in that respect, Punchy. I salute you. Good job. You've got a kick-ass channel, and you're positive, and you have fun with your art. Those are admirable qualities, and I salute you. You'll be one of our featured channels as the weeks goes on, Punchy. It's amazing, Punchy. I was there just for a few, and I'm like, wow. I was impressed. And I was pleased by your moderators. Everybody seemed to be doing their job and also being very friendly. It's nice to have friendly mods, as well as effective and task-aware mods, you know. And different mods do different things. Some of them are quicker with throwing up a link. Some of them are better at greeting people. And they don't have to be cookie-cutter and all alike. But as long as they're, you know, happy with what they're doing and want to be there to serve, it shows. And I'm very pleased with the mods that I have. Now, there might be a few rogues running around and a few other weeds I gotta pluck out of the garden. But other than that, I'm stand by the mods I've picked. I've had to change my mind on a few things, but we learn and grow, and it's okay to change your mind. As long as you're making your decisions wisely, and not out of the heat of the moment or just out of anger. I've had to learn the hard way to not do that. So I'm talking about me, and me, all three of me. Yeah. Oh, you do have fun. I wish I could have stuck around. I had to fly around tubes and see some other people because there are so many. But I had to at least come by. It was my first time there, Punchy, and I felt very welcome. Thank you. It's nice to come into a stream and feel welcome. That's important. People remember that. Punchy, thank you once again. Lovely stream, and I look forward to coming back to visit again. Oh, I know you had a lively crowd. I could tell you had your peeps in there. That's a good feel. It's nice to feel welcome. It's nice to feel comfortable. Thank you, Punchy, and so are you. Thank you so much. Please pardon these horrible ads. I don't ask for them. I've got my little girl with me today. They had a snow day. So, yeah. Well, hello, Mr. Ox. How are you, sir? Come right in. Have a seat at the piano bar. I don't know. Ox, did you meet Punchy? Punchy's been here a time or two before. She's new. Spirit in the Sky Blue with the Spirit in the Sky Blue wrench. My friend from Michigan who lives very close to where I used to be. No snow days in Wyoming. That's because you guys are used to it. Sorry, it's all geoengineered and you know. I have a few friends in Wyoming. Yeah, all beautiful. No, I don't know about all that, but I've got the coffee nonetheless. Punchy, please meet Spirit in the Sky Blue. Spirit in the Sky Blue, please meet Punchy. Punchy's relatively new. Spirit in the Sky's been around, but we don't get to see each other all that much, but that's okay. The important thing is to still stop by when you can. So please take a moment to say hello. Punchy, you know, I grew up in Michigan, and it took a hell of a lot for them to call off school in the wintertime. This little dusting we get in Ohio ain't nothing. There should have been no reason that school couldn't have gone on. There was no snow amount so great, nor were the temperatures such that it warranted a snow day, you know. And that fucks up people's days. People who work and have got to handle things while the kids aren't home, you know. But I'm trying my best to roll with it. I've had to stop and catch my breath and just breathe a few times today, but we're hanging in there. And she's happy. She's had her chicken nuggets, and she's had her Bolthouse green fruits and vegetable smoothie. Now she's having her zebra cakes. She's happy. Now she's watching Peppa Pig. Oh, we used to go. It didn't matter. Snow up to your waist. It just they just kept on going. Ice, ice on the road. They didn't care. Well, hello, Leah. That's all right. Listen while you lurk at work. That's perfectly fine. That's showing love and support too. I appreciate every bit of it. How you doing, Leah? Good to see you. Like I always say, if you come in peace, you are welcome here. And what do I mean when I say come in peace? I mean, if this is someplace you want to be, if I'm somebody you like, if you like the people that come here, if it's a good, comfortable atmosphere for you, and you want to contribute to that atmosphere for other people, then this is the right place for you. If it isn't, then there's the whole wide world out there to be. This is not a channel that I want anyone to feel uncomfortable being a part of a stream. Hello, Music Lover 700. Welcome. Everyone say hello to Music Lover. Relatively new to the Nez world over here. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Have a cuppa, have a drink, have a smoke, have a snack, have your late lunch. Sneak around at work while you're listening if you need to. Make sure you have that extra screen button to pop up in case the boss walks by. And always walk around with a piece of paper in your hand looking like you're up to something. People will leave you alone if you're walking somewhere with a clipboard or a piece of paper. I promise. Well, Spirit, I thank you so much. It's never easy losing a friend or someone you thought was a friend, whether it's death that parts you or other things. Sometimes people go away of their own volition. Sometimes people go their own separate ways, both knowing that's what they're doing. But if there's love there, that love never dies. I like to believe that. Oh, I wish I could play like this. I can play piano, but nowhere near where I could just sit down and do this. I wish I could. I could sing to it all day long, but to actually play, that's a whole nother thing. This is restaurant music, instrumental jazz. Oh, I do love classical music, Lover. I can't lie about that. I love the classical. But there's many genres of music I enjoy. And I especially love when people have fun with their art, have fun making music, whether they sing or they play or both. Well, Chris Nunya, come on in, my Richie Peep. How are you, sir? Come on in. Everyone say hello to one of my Richie from Boston peeps. And also a Nez peep, Chris Nunya. And hopefully a Decker peep, Chris. I haven't given up hope on seeing you in a stream. Watch that Mr. Decker. You gotta watch him. Show love and support to Mr. Mike Decker. Our beautiful friend in Moreland, Wyoming. The Big Horton Mountain Sky King. He rescues people and animals, in case you didn't know that. Among many other things he does. That's wonderful. Please share out his work. I know he would love that. Please pardon me while I deal with one more commercial. Yeah, Chris has been around and Spirit's been around here and there too. Nice that you guys got to cross paths. I've enjoyed introducing different people from different parts of the tubes here on my stream. There's looking up your old address. I don't have the Michigander Man cup washed at the moment, so else I'd be using it. You go ahead and say that word, Leah, no problem. We'll do another stream sometime where we play some blues. That shows up every once in a while. I regret that I didn't get to see B.B. King in concert while he was alive to do so. I would have gone to see him. Punchy, normally I do too, but there are a few old country things that I do enjoy, much to my chagrin. But the genre as a whole is not my favorite. Thank you, Ox, for sharing those links. If anybody wants to yell at me or compliment me, ask me a question, give me a prayer request, speak privately, my email is right there. I've been a bit overwhelmed with the email, but I do plow through it. I don't put anything in the trash until I see what it is. And sometimes it takes me a while to get back, but I'll get there. Yeah, new country is crap. You got that right. Some bluegrass is good too. Flower Nose. Oh my goodness, it's been 100 years. How are you, Flower Nose? Come on in. How are you? I'm so sorry I haven't been over to see you in a while. Everyone say hello to Flower Nose. Flower Nose, I think we've known each other on here for a while now, haven't we? Don't forget to show love and support to all the good positive channels. Sorry about that. A little glitch that happens from time to time. That was something that happened. Oh, I'd say that started happening maybe about 6-8 months ago. Well, hello. Speaking of people who have fun with their art, it's Mr. MFJ Rants, aka Puppet Jack Sparrow, aka MFJ, and one of my very best friends in the whole wide world. Say hello to Mark, MFJ Rants. Hello. Thank you for stopping by while you're lurking and working. Have those boss buttons ready, just in case. Mr. Jones has said something about returning to do the old sing and paint and fart around show at some point, whether it's just once a week or whenever he feels like it. So do show him love and support. Hit that notification bell so you will know when he goes live to do such. Adrielle, good to see you. I'll leave it to Adrielle. He's our stand-up comic. Comes in here. Adrielle, and you're a praying man yourself. Chris Nunya, meet Adrielle. Brothers in the Lord, you are. Add each other to each other's prayer list. And that goes for anybody else who's a praying person. I love it when different people get to meet in a positive environment. Oh yeah, I remember when the Popo came when I visited Mark. Oh, I wish I could show that footage, but that's private. But that was quite the experience, I'll say that. Well, not everybody is Flower, and that's okay. Like I say at the end of my streams, if you don't pray, start, and if you don't want to start, the best place to start is to go to what the essence of prayer is. It's a dialogue, it's a conversation with one who made us all. And at the very least, you can think good things, think positive things. Our words and our thoughts have power. So let's try and use that power for good. Everyone who has issue with me, or I have issue with, or there's been breakups or problems or what have you, I can't stand before the Almighty and say that I hate them, because I don't. And I can't say I can't think of any good times, because there are some. And that doesn't change. And people still have their good qualities. That doesn't change either. Well, it's everyone walks their own spiritual journey, their own path. And you can holler all day long you want about what you believe and blah, blah, blah. And some people are called to evangelize and have a gift for such. But sometimes you just need to be instead of say. I would rather, I'm not so good at the saying part. I would rather just love. I would rather just forgive. I would rather just do what we're supposed to do, because sometimes I just don't have the words. And if you're on your spiritual journey, ask the God who made us all, who is very real, or whatever you choose to call that person, that entity, that power, that force. Ask them for help and you'll get it. I promise. 20 minutes in. Ooh, we've got a nice, smooth, groovy jazz, mellow vibe going on here. That's just perfect. I was a little stressed earlier. But we're chilling out now. What am I going to make for dinner? I'm thinking I might do a nice stir fry. I've got bok choy. I don't think I got water chestnuts, but I'll live. But I've got some beautiful broccoli, some other vegetables. Oh, there's always things in process, Flower knows. And let's have a look with my new phone that has the new camera. Look at those colors pop. There's an oil pastel kind of wave thing going, that kind of a postmodern thing. We've got a green floral back here. We've got another oil pastel color. I don't even know what it is, but I love the colors. It's beautiful. I've got some of my abstract back here. I've got a marker study floral right here. Another abstract. Here, the Stoner Squatches. That's a birthday gift to this old Stoner. Show him some love and support. And one of Stoner's paintings, which he calls it the poop scrape because all the colors kind of poop together. And I was in the live stream that he made it. But I also call it Local Sun and Local Moon. And here's another marker study I did. Right there. Mixed media. Here is the channel logo that I asked Mr. Mark Funnel Cake Jones and all of his other names he likes to call himself. He made that for me. It took a year, but it was worth the wait. And that design with some other of my artwork and fartwork is loaded up onto my Zazzle page. Ox was kind enough to share my Zazzle link as well as my other information. And if you can't buy or donate or whatever your monetary situation is, don't worry. I'm always open to communication and feedback. I would love to see what you guys think of the pieces of merchandise up on the Zazzle. Let me know what you think. If there's something else you want to see, let me know. Thank you, Spirit in the Sky. Thank you so much. We did some, what I call naked fart, having fun with your art. Life drawing. I've been doing a lot of the life drawing lately. Then I took a break, and then I got back into it last night. I find life drawing to be very therapeutic for me. I enjoy working with the charcoals and the chalks and the pastels. Very blendable, very forgiving, unlike most people we run across in life. Thank you, Ox. Thank you so much. I got a few little tiny painting florals sitting in my planter here with the aloe vera. Just keeping that springtime in mind. Oh, you like the little blue daisies? My mother loved daisies. God rest her soul. But what a cute little piece. And this can get treated with Mod Podge and sealed up. And then it'll be ready to hang anywhere. If it's treated with Mod Podge and sealed up, that way if dust, smoke, just grunge and dirt from, things, I'm sorry, but things on the walls, you have hanging up, they get dirty too. But the Mod Podge sealant makes this easier to clean. Well, Flower knows, you just get back into it whenever you feel the need. Remember the therapeutic value. Even if you don't feel like making it, have it around you. Hello, RV Davy. Good to see you. Wow, we're getting some people in that we haven't seen in a while. That's answered prayer. You want to know why? Because before every stream I pray. And one of the things I pray for is that if there's somebody who hasn't been here in a while, and it would be a good thing, let them come on by. Well, thank you, Leah, and that you bring that up. There's some greeting cards, postcards, stationery, things like that are available on Zazzle. So if you want to have a look or you have a request for a design to get put on that, I'd be happy to accommodate you. I did make a few postcards, one with Puppet Jack and little Nezzy Puppet having coffee at a French cafe. I thought that'd make a cute postcard. Plus a few other designs. All my Decker and RFB peeps, go check out the Zazzle. And the Richie design for the t-shirt I made is up there, as well as the oil painting I did of Mike Decker and his dog Stony Bear. Thank you, RV Davy. Good to see you. Well, Flower Nose, like I said, even if you don't feel like creating, have the artwork around you. In itself is therapeutic. Have good music. Have good food. Treat yourself. Nurse yourself back to health in that way. Have beautiful pieces of artwork around you. Well, it's all unsolicited, kind of like our guest that appears from time to time by the name of Unsolicited Advice. We don't know if it's friend or foe. We don't know if it's male or female. We don't know if it's one or many like Legion. All I know is so far they've come in peace. So if you happen chance to see our guest Unsolicited Advice show up, be sure to feel free to offer up any unsolicited advice right back in their direction should you feel the need. It's kind of a four-dimensional art movement there. Things that happen over time, in case you're wondering what that means. I took four-dimensional art as one of my college courses. Yes, I did. And those all involved art projects that time affected. So you had to work in mediums and do things that, as time goes on, it changes. Something to think about. I made a cake out of hair mousse because I knew it wouldn't stand very long. So in a short amount of time, it certainly changed. That's what you do for a 4D art project. Be sure to check out one another's channels, even if you find somebody who's not your cup of tea. Maybe you know somebody that they are their cup of tea. Share that information out. Tweet those links out. If you, like I said, if it may not be your thing, but you can support someone being positive, by all means, share it. Shout it to the world. If you have got something good to say, something positive, shout it out to the whole world. If you have somebody here you want to shout out right now, while you're here with me, if you have a link you want to share, an upcoming project, a premiere, a live stream, especially if it involves people having fun with their art, feel free to share it right here, right now. Why, yes, I am. And it is legal here in Ohio for medicinal reasons. So thank God for that. Cannabis, cannabis. What can it do? Only God can create such a plant that it does all the wonderful things that it does. All right, Flower Nose. Salud. Let's have a little more coffee. Hey, Stoner! Somebody you know's here. Flower Nose. Flower Nose, look who showed up. The master of markers and a fartist in his own right. The man, the myth, the legend. The stream straddling, portal holding. He's in all streams at all times. I give you this old stone. How you doing, Stoner? I caught your late night live stream last night, you shifty little artist, you. Yes, I did. I jumped right in there and I was farting around while you were farting around. Wow, Ox, you do like to live dangerously when it comes to those ladies. Wow. Damn, them's fighting words, man. Wow. Woo! You were wasted too? Yeah, you looked like you were having lots and lots of fun, Stoner. It was neat, and thank you for coming by my late stream, Stoner. I appreciate that. And you went on right after, and it was just perfect. I was still awake. I was still enjoying being part of your stream. It was a nice little nightcap. Even the late night streams can be positive, you know? Who the hell wants a bunch of negative at any time? But especially when you're ready to go to bed, you know? You like to chill. I do anyway. Maybe some people like to get angry and worked up and be mean and evil and hateful, but not me and not here. Oh, Adriella, I've heard that one before. I've heard that one before. Yes, I have. I've heard many things before. I've said many things before. I've never have I ever said that I'm perfect, or I think I'm perfect, or I've never made mistakes, or I've never hurt anybody, or not. No, I'm just as fucked up and imperfect as the rest of us. What I don't fucking like are the people who want to look down at other people, make fun of other people, pick on other people. If two people aren't going to get along, or a group of people, then people need to leave each other alone. You know, enough's enough. Life's too damn short. Oh my god. You want to be stuck doing dumb shit when Jesus comes back, or the world blows up, or any number of crazy things? Really? If we're gonna go, let's go out getting caught doing something good and something positive. That's just the way I view that. I'm trying. I'm not saying I get mad, I get upset, I lose my patience. Oh, you name it, I've done it. Well, Audrielle, if you walked up to me and asked me if I was hungry, I would say, let's go get some Chinese, probably. Chinese is an Asian cuisine, is one of my favorite things. The sure way to this lady's heart is a nice something to eat at somewhere of an Asian origin. That's always been something I like. Oh, maybe some ginger garlic, maybe some Asian fusion. Lots of ways to go with that. I love all the vegetables. So I'm going to have some bok choy tonight, baby. I'm ready. Let's see if Diana's dad... I don't have any ground beef or chicken or anything to do tacos with tonight, Stoner. It's going to have to be stir fry. But that's okay. I make a mean stir fry. And since I'm on the Heart Smart diet, low sodium, I don't use those flavoring packets anymore. They were too salty anyway. I do better just cooking the vegetables naturally and just maybe just a little bit of butter. And season that to suit you. Oh, there's not a damn thing wrong with taco. Yeah, I like veggie tacos too. I might go back to doing the vegetarian thing. I did it for a year and a half, a long time ago. And I felt better when I did that, and I also feel better if I do the gluten-free thing. That's just what's right for me. What are you deleting now? What's going on? Is there naughtiness going on? Okay, RV Davy, I'm not sure what's up with that. I looked at that comment. Davy, this is a friendly place, and you're welcome to be here as long as you like where you're at. If you know you're not happy, then please find somewhere where you can be happy. What kills me is what people... If you don't like something, why are you there? Well, then be happy here, RV. That's fine. You're welcome here. Nobody's got a problem with you. Well, we all have that happen to us, don't we? I was a little bit testy earlier today, but I'm over it. We can just let stress, I think, get the better of us sometimes. I'm still learning to deal with that myself. Well, that's okay, Davey. You're here with all of us. Let's focus on having some coffee and smoking if you got one. And I read what he wrote, Ox. I read it. And I still invite him to be here, if he wants to be. Well, yes, like I say, if you are happy here, then you're welcome to be here. I wish I could make tacos, RV Davy. I don't have everything I need to do tacos. They'd be vegetarian, and I'm fresh out of sour cream. I've got the cheese. I could do nachos, not tacos. I don't have the shells. Thank you, Ox. Oh, I've had so many things happen to me and said to me off the tubes that don't even compare. And I've had some shit thrown at me here on the tubes. Well, I just check my email every day. You know, there's a good place to start. But you can't let stuff like that get you down. There's going to be people who run their mouth, and usually cowards who hide and don't tell you who they really are. Even though you got a good idea who it is, you know, you just let it go. It's all propaganda and trying to get in my head and trying to bring me down, and I'm not buying it. Oh, I know, chili does sound good. Ox, aren't you making chili today? I just had vegetarian chili last week, and I think the next time I make it, I'd like to have some ground beef or something to put in it. Diana likes that. Diana, honey, your pits are falling down. She don't care. She jumps around on the beds and stuff. She loves to do that. Well, Cousin Margie, hello. Come on in. Yeah, chili mac does sound good. Make some hot dogs on the side and do chili dogs. Ooh, baby. Chili dogs with real homemade chili. Now that's good eating. Well, I hear you, Flower Nose, and any parent who has to take care of a child knows there's always laundry and there's always dishes. Always make sure you have, like Towley on South Park says, make sure you have a towel. You never know when you might need a towel. There's many, many reasons that you could need a towel, and it sucks when you don't have one, so make sure you have a towel handy. I like black beans, too, and chili sometimes. Or even sprinkled on nachos or tacos. Good to see you, Cousin Margie. Well, that's good, Flower Nose. That's good. Tacos and burritos. That sounds muy bueno. You need some pico de gallo and guacamole. I make a wonderful pico de gallo. The recipe for my homemade pico de gallo is as such. Tomatoes, preferably sweeter ones, and not the sour acidic. Some good grape tomatoes are good to chop up into little pieces. Dice them if you know how. Chopped up onion, about the same size. Again, Vidalia is a good choice, and so are green onion scallions for that. Some fresh cilantro. Some lime juice and or lemon juice. Some Himalayan pink sea salt. And then whatever pepper of your choosing, I like to use a little bit of the crushed red pepper, because this is going to sit and marinate for a while and the flavors mingle really well. So mix that all up in whatever quantities you deem fit that you won't waste. And then put that mixture, make sure it's nice and juicy, it'll be real juicy. And stir it up, and then check it on it in a couple hours. Stir it up some more, maybe add a little more seasoning, a little more lemon or lime juice. And again, let that baby sit. Best case scenario, make it a day ahead of time, or at least like half a day. Give it time to sit. And it's yum, yum, yum. Good all by itself or with your favorite Mexican dishes. Adriel, oh my goodness. Ooh, I've got curry that I still haven't used yet. I enjoy curry. I just don't get to prepare that very much. It's kind of an acquired taste, and not everybody can go that way. But I do have a wonderful recipe for shrimp curry. So sorry about that lovely glitch. Sorry you had to look at my big ugly fingernails that have paint and everything on them, but at least I had fun with my art. That's why I still have very stained up fingers. They're clean, but sometimes the paint stains you. Those of us who have fun with our art certainly know that. Again, show love and support to those who are positive channels, particularly those that have fun with their art. not exclusive to, but including This Old Stoner, Jim Brentar, Jim Adams, Catfish Jones, Magic Jones, Mark Fun Jones, who goes by the channel names MFJ Fart Club, Puppet Jack Sparrow, and MFJ Rants. Show love and support to Joyful. He plays a hell of a song. Please do go check him out. Very talented. Our featured support channels again for this week are Douglas Child, Mr. Cookies, love and support. He's got to build his channel back up, so pay him a visit and show him some love and support, and you'll meet some good people there. Douglas is a good friend and helped me out when I first came on the scene. He's a good guy, very positive. You'll never find Douglas dishing out negative. That's not his style. I had respect for all the channels that continue, in the face of adversity and trolls and bad shit and whatever, carry on with their positive mission. I salute you one and all. Our other channel we're featuring is Benaloco. Now, I thought I saw her out and about. Look up Benaloco and her respective channels. I think one of them is Desert Urbexer. Please tell her Nez sent you and sends lots of love. Show that dear lady some love and support. Thank you one and all for being here. How nice to have... I need to have some more coffee. How nice to have you here with me. Oh, goodness. Yeah, Adriel, I'd say that'd keep most people away. Ox, what did you retract? I didn't even catch that. Let's have a little more coffee. I had a little bit of coffee with Brother Brad this morning. Okay, I didn't have coffee, but I watched him have coffee. And I always show up for his early morning stream. I'm always crabby because it's really early. So I'll put the little crab emoji up there. Like, I love you, Brad. I'm tired and crabby. Show love and support to the two channels. Oh, good, Ox, good. That I have an ongoing campaign to see these two beautiful friends and beautiful channels of ours to get to 1K, and that's Westphalia Chronicles, our own Brother Brad, and the VW Bus. Help him get to 1K, as well as Yehuna's Journeys. I'm sorry, I can't even talk right. Her name's Alma, and she's a vlogger, and she's a very beautiful lady. She's good at what she does. If you like seeing new places, new things, festivals, good food, and enjoy having a sweetheart show it all to you, go see Yehuna's Journeys and tell her Nez sent ya. Let's get her up past 1K too. Yes, French presses. Oh, you got it. I'll never go back to a coffee machine if I can possibly help it. Even those Keurig machines, they may make things fast and easy, but they have the same inner workings that still you can't clean. You know, parts need to be disassembled and washed, and you just can't do that with those machines. And so you're still going to have residue and chemicals and bad things in there altering the taste of your coffee, and that's not what you want. I'm a coffee snob, self-admitted, and I want no more of that nasty coffee coming from those machines. That's a good idea, and that's a four-dimensional art project, Spirit in the Sky. Food colors, they won't hurt anything, and they do wash away over time. And colors can be very therapeutic. You can express yourself in that way. Go for it. Doesn't matter if anybody doesn't understand what you're doing or why you're doing it. Hell with that. Sometimes I think we struggle to understand things that maybe sometimes just aren't our damn business. You know? Like, we wonder how these two people can get along, how they can be friends, how this marriage lasted this long. How did they stay doing this or doing that or maintain this or that? And we're astounded, we're baffled, we don't know. But then how much of that is really any of our business? True enough? I'm trying not to worry about stuff that's just not my business. It's not up to us to understand why everybody else gets along with what they do, or goes where they go, or can do what they do. We simply don't need to have all that information. Yes, it is beautiful, Spirit in the Sky. 46 minutes in, thank you for joining me. Oh, I know, Spirit. I've done a few visits to some friends' yards in the middle of the night to do four-dimensional artwork that does wear away over time. Toilet paper does, it used to go away. Now I don't know what they put in toilet paper, and it kind of stays around for a while. Well, thank you, Leah. Like I keep saying, I could call my shows, my streams, unsolicited advice, because I sure do give out an awful lot of it, and nobody's asking me a damn thing. But as long as you guys are here to listen to me, I'm glad. As long as everybody's feeling good and happy and positive, that's what we're here for. Let's have another cuppa. Well, thank you, Leah. Yeah, I don't want any of the snow. I'm good on snow. I'm originally from Michigan, and I've had all the snow I cared to deal with ever. Yes, it's beautiful, but it's changed. It's not the same as when I was a kid and many of us were a kid. I firmly believe they've been poisoning us, poisoning our skies, our water, our food, our textiles. And it's altered. It's altered our world. Look for yourself. Do your own research. So it's all the more important to love one another, forgive one another, pray for one another, if that's your thing. Or just think positive thoughts. And that's why I always tell people to find someone they love. And tell them that they love them. Sometimes it's nice just to hear the words. I had a dream last night that I got to see somebody. It wasn't a nightmare, it wasn't a sensual or a sexual dream, it wasn't a crazy, wacky acid trip dream or nothing like that. Hey, Seth Wayne, hello, come on in. Everyone say hello to Seth. It was just a dream where you get to see someone that you hadn't seen in a while. And even though the option is not there to see them in the waking time and outside of the dream state, it was still very nice to see them. Sometimes I think our psyches give us a kind of a break and give us a release to be able to do that, because I still have very good positive feelings toward the person that was in my dream last night, and even if their feelings may be different out here in the world, that doesn't change how I feel. And I'd like to believe that deep down, maybe some things never changed with that person. So have a seat there, Seth. Have a cuppa. Have your late lunch. Have a smoke. Have a seat. Sneak around at work and listen to me if you need to. Don't let that boss catch you goofing off. You can goof off with me all you want. Yes, Stoner. Well, I was so moved last night, and especially when it's somebody where things have happened and you think you're never going to get to see them again or talk to them again, and there they show up in your dream, I took that in a positive way, Stoner. I think that was accurate enough. That's right, Stoner. So paint some for me. There's somebody else I tell them to have beautiful dreams and then paint them for me one day. Maybe that one day will happen. Dreams are not only part of a healthy body and a healthy mind. You need that REM stage sleep for your body to recover and rejuvenate, to grow, to fight sickness, to fight stress. So if you're not getting enough sleep, try to do something, manage your time to where you can. And we don't all sleep the same way. Some of us don't need a full 8 hours. As long as you're getting your REM sleep in a good enough dose, 5-6 hours, you'll be fine. What we ideally are told what we need, and sometimes what we actually need. I think that varies from person to person. That's right. There's a lot of recuperation and rejuvenation and healing that comes with getting your REM sleep. I don't mean taking a 20-minute doze. You don't go into REM sleep that fast. It takes a while to even get to REM sleep. Again, do your research. There's many educational videos you can learn about the different stages of sleep and what happens to your brain and your body during such. There are many excellent videos out there that provide peaceful, relaxing music for sleep time. Some that even come with frequencies that are especially made to help relax. There's a few sleep frequency videos out there I've used and enjoyed. So do take advantage of what we've got here while we've got it as far as the tubes are concerned. A lot of good resources, a lot of good information to be found out there. There's a lot of good to be found everywhere if you look for it. If you're looking for shit, what do you think you're going to find? If you're looking for trouble, what do you think you're going to find? If you're looking for a fight, what do you think you're going to find? So maybe if we start out by looking for something good, then maybe that'll make it a little easier to find good things. Just a thought. Another piece of unsolicited advice. I've heard that too, Flower Nose, and who the hell knows? We're all so different. Oh, I don't know, Seth. They might find me. I've been called trouble a few times in my life. Oh, for crying out loud. I've got a lighter here that doesn't want to... Oh, I'm so glad I got an extra one. No, I'm not looking for trouble. And anyone who's looking for trouble can look elsewhere other than in my stream. I'm trying to keep it trouble-free. 54 minutes in. We got time for one more song and finish up our coffee before I say good afternoon. Oh, thank you, Leah. I'm not perfect, sweetheart. I've given some people a fair amount of trouble in my day. I'll be 49 this year, so yeah, that's happened a few times along the way. Well, Seth, I hate to disappoint you. I will not be featured in my Boit Sexy calendar. I'm sorry, no. And I'm still thinking of doing one. No nudity, all tasteful. But still, a sexy Boit calendar, I think, would be a good idea. And I can make calendars on Zazzle now, so I just have but to come up with the right photographs and fart work to make that calendar happen. It's even easier now than I expected. Again, please do go check out the Zazzle page. I'm not e-begging and looking for money. Right now, I would just like to hear what people have to say, their thoughts, their inputs, their requests on the kind of things that are there on Zazzle. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you want to see. If you have a request, let me know it. If you hate it, let me know it. If you love it, let me know it. We don't grow without feedback. Oh, love you too, Seth. We're supposed to love one another. Oh, not just the men. Not just the men. Oh, no, no, no. We'll do half and half. We'll feature 6 ladies as well as 6 men. Oh, did you do a calendar? I haven't done one in a long time, Punchy. But I think that would be a good time. And I can even make more than one calendar. I can, doesn't mean there just has to be one. It could be volume 1, volume 2, we could go that direction. Only the men. But what if they're all sons of bitches? Sexy son of bitches of the boy. Is that what I do? That calendar separate. What if all the people I have in mind for the calendar are sons of bitches? What then? Just call the calendar Sexy Sons of Bitches. Well, Punchy, you're way ahead of me, sweetheart. You got a bigger channel. You've got more peeps. You got your shit together way better than I do. I'm still learning as I go, darling. But any advice you have for me, and it's not unsolicited, I'm asking Punchy for some advice. If you can give me any tips, Punchy, please drop me an email and speak your mind. It's the wise person who's open to reproof and reproach. It's the fool who sticks their feet in the mud and acts like they can't be taught anybody by anything. The genius gathers information, not shuts it out. Who would be on the cover? Well, I'm not 100% sure if it would feature an actual person or if it would have its own individual cover art. I haven't gone that far yet. That's right, Punchy. You're supposed to have an open mind. And you test things as you go. If something doesn't strike you as right, look out. Look into it. Don't just go believe in something just because you hear it. And that goes for positive as well as negative. If someone tells you something and you question their motives, check them out. Do your investigating. And bear in mind, the actions always show the intent at the bottom of it all. If you cook it all down, what's left is their intentions. And do with that what you will. Paint a picture of me in the middle of all the men. Wow. Now, some may not agree to be included in a project like that. But as an artist, we're allowed to express ourselves however we feel fit, as long as we're not being abusive or criminally threatening, and as long as we're abiding by the terms of service. If I feel like drawing or painting anyone, then damn it, I'm going to go for it and do it. If I can't control the, farts slip out. They happen. Such it is with artwork. It just comes right out, and you can't stop it. You can't control it. It just is what it is. Even the ones that are sons of bitches that don't like me right now, really? They might have issue. I might get videos made about me. I might get even more nasty emails that are sent anonymously, even though I know damn well who most of them are. That's the funny part there. Their words betray them, It's like, I know who's talking to me. I've listened to conversations with people enough. I know how they speak. I never said that, Seth Wayne, but I do love and I do know how to forgive. I want love and forgiveness, so I can't ask anybody to do what I'm not willing to do myself. Uncontrolled farts, that's right. Unsolicited farts. Sometimes we don't ask the farts to come out, they just happen. Unsolicited farts. Well, thank you all for being here. We've been here for an hour. Oh my God. Yep. Oh, well, you guys all give me lots of love and I appreciate it. Thank you, Mark, for lurking and stopping in. Thank you to Bobby if you're lurking or catching the replay. Well, Ox, I see stuff like that and I think there are any other number of positive ways to spend one's time. You know, all the negative doesn't get you anything positive. You don't need to be Einstein or Da Vinci or Nikola Tesla to figure that one out. And if people see you consistently behave in a certain way, then that's what they're going to expect from you. So then even the shock value goes away. Sooner or later, nobody just gives a damn if they're going to see the same thing over and over and over and over and over. That's true. Show us something new. Show us something positive. Show us something that we haven't seen before in a positive way. Show us something that people wouldn't expect. Show me meetups, collaborations. Show people making up that have been fighting. Show people working together on a common good project. That's what I want to see. Yes, that's right. Well, then that's on the people, 2 plus 2 will always equal 4, and negative plus negative will always equal what? Negative. People have to want to make a change for the positive, and you can't force that on anyone. Thank you all for being here with me and sharing coffee break. God willing, I will be here with you all as close to 8:30 Eastern Standard Time as humanly possible. If I'm a touch fashionably late, then don't freak out. That just means I'm charging up for the stream. I don't know if I'm going to go on camera tonight, and I sure as hell don't know if I want to try and do the straddling 3 different devices. I don't know. Thank you for being here, Punchy. Thank you for joining us. Remember to have lots and lots of fun with your art, no matter what kind of art it may be. Remember to love one another even when times get tough. There may be things you don't understand. You might be fighting. You might be separated. You might be at odds. You might be even feeling like everything's over and done. Well, if there's still love there, hang on to the love. It'll see you through. Faith is the evidence of believing things not seen. So have some faith. Sometimes things turn out in the most unexpected way, and not always for the bad. Miracles do happen. Remember to pray for one another. If you don't want to pray, start. And if you don't want to start doing that, remember what I said earlier. Think positive thoughts. Remember the good times. Remember good qualities, even about people that you may be at odds with, or who may have a distaste towards you. Whatever the issue, whatever the situation. Our thoughts and words have power. Guard them. Mind what you say. Mind what you think. And give out what you want back. Remember to forgive one another. If you fucked up and hurt someone, whether you meant to or not, ask for forgiveness. If you have had someone hurt you, whether they ever ask for forgiveness or not, forgive them. That's on you, not on them. Let go of all the negative. Life's too damn short. Too much time wasted on twattery and dumb shit. All of which we all have to be accountable for at the end of all things. So do whatever it is you feel you need to do, but try to do the best thing. The positive thing. You won't regret it. Remember, find your love victim for tonight. You guys have extra time in the evening, people. Find someone somewhere today. Before you go to bed, someone you love, and tell them in no uncertain term words. Tell them in your own words, not just emojis. Don't be a big dumbass and think, oh, I'll just send an emoji. I've done that before. I'm guilty, and I'm sorry I've done that sometimes. Well, don't be like me and make that dumb mistake. Tell people in your own words. Give them at least the credit and the respect to type a few words that you really mean that come from your heart. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Love you, Ox. Love to Mark for stopping in. Love to Bobby if she's lurking while she's working. Love you, Spirit in the Sky. Love you, Chris Nunya. Pray on, buddy. Love you, Leah. Ox, love to you, too. You know that. Punchy, lots of love. Our new friend. Our other new friends who've come by and our friends who haven't stopped by in a while. Lots of love to you, too. Seth, love to you. I can't scroll up far enough to see everybody, but I'm sorry if I missed you. Stoner, lots of love to you too, sir. Have a great rest of the day. Have something wonderful to eat for dinner tonight. And do check out other channels that are positive and have fun with their art and show them love and support. You guys have a great rest of the day. God bless you. Remember, Fart Club, if you're a part of it, is for life. And Fart Club, if you're a part of it, is forever. And we welcome anyone who wants to have fun with their art in a positive fashion. Have a wonderful day. God bless.